hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Penalty makes it first down and 20. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's swarmed by the defense.
At the 49. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Caught by the receiver. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Ball handed off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Now they're running on the toss. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
This is the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? The shotgun handoff here.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Buckeyes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Same tailback, another carry. Fighting off the defender. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial moment here early in this semifinal. Can they draw first blood facing 3rd down in the red zone? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Snags a quick throw. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Battle to reach the national championship game. Big moment early here. 3rd down and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So the running play stopped on 1st down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking right. This one caught. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Can he get there on the ground? He has first down yardage at the 46.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And the Badgers will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, what do you know here? An offensive coordinator from Wisconsin calling a nice run play for a first down. Man, we have been seeing this for so many years, so many decades. Wisconsin with the ability to run the football is just a thing of beauty.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Second down after that completion. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Give it to the back again. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up first and goal at the 9.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And the Badgers line up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And they finally stop it at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Bringing pressure. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Receiver in motion now. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to run this one in. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Chambers. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Makes the grab. It's Chambers. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the out route. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Receivers are bunched together. They'll try to move the chains here off the ground. The Buckeyes are going to keep this drive rolling.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. He hands it off from the gun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the 30. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Motion now from the tight end. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Looking for the end zone, has a lane, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Right kind of execution on a long drive. That's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They look to throw it here on second down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Badgers. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass tipped in the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Caught near the sticks. It's Chambers. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. By the receiver. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. What a catch! It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
It's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Brings up third down.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Here's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. Good enough for first down yardage. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
An important third down attempt for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up. Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he released it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. They'll hand it off. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, Chris, that's a combination of really good blocking and outstanding patience by the back. He waited and used his vision and patience to allow that play to open up and then accelerated through the hole to give him that huge gain.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. It's a draw play. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. And the Badgers will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That's solid run. Good for first down yardage. An inside give now from the shotgun. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 36.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks the tackle into the clear. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the handoff. It's Hayes. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Buckeyes will line up now. It's first and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Rolls all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch! And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. It's caught, still going inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Coming up, second down and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wisconsin. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it second and medium. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Going up for the first down at the 37.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. On the move now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Using his legs. It's Hayes. A change of direction. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the 1st half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the 2nd half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the 1st down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the 1st, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Solid gain in the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
1st and 10, Wisconsin.
Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Incompletion makes it second down. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Looking to throw it again. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Throws it to the right. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
This is the 6th play on the drive. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Catch made over the middle. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7. And the Badgers will crank up the tempo. First and goal, handoff. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack.
Touchdown, Badgers! This quarterback on fire today. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. So on this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First and 10 play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Breaks into the clear. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The shotgun run call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. On the run here. Lets it go. QB to the tight end for a completion. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. A handoff from the shotgun to the 45. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
The Buckeyes getting set on first and 10. And the runner takes off to his right. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Picks up the first, looking for more. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's first and 10. Working clock with the ground game. And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And they'll give it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Tries the right with a quick throw. The tight end makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his second pick today.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch is made down the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback shaking off that hit, but the roughing the passer penalty gives the offense 15 and a first down. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. Now on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The kicking team makes the recovery.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. That is broken up and incomplete.
Defense does a really good job here of sitting back in zone coverage, making the windows very tight in the middle of that secondary, and it's tough for the quarterback to make that read.
They misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. And this one is caught.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot that's very tough to get your hands on.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like quarterback will just take a knee here.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. And the quarterback just takes a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance.